Hello everyone, and welcome back to the cave. I am the Bearded Padawan. And since we are just days away from The Last Jedi, and the before and after video will not be taking place until the following Monday, I thought it would be cool to look at some LEGO sets from the sequel trilogy that I'm really excited to see in The Last Jedi. Now, as you can probably guess, I'm talking about different types of ships. There's some really cool minifigures that we haven't seen in the movies yet that I'm excited for. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. First up, we've got Poe Dameron and his X-Wing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this right off the bat. This is not the Last Jedi version of Poe's X-Wing, because if you've seen the trailers, he has this little device on the back of his X-Wing that would be right about in here that makes his X-Wing go really fast. This set clocks in at 717 pieces total. It's got 3 minifigures including Poe, a Resistance Technician, and an extra pilot. Not to mention, it does come with BB-8, who fits right behind the cockpit perfectly. You've got a ladder for pilots to get in and out of their starfighters, and there's a little like hover skiff that the technicians ride around on. And this hover skiff has places to store extra laser bolts because this thing has flick fire missiles, which is sick. It's also got 2 stud shooters on the side right by the cockpit. I didn't bother putting the studs in just because of fear of habit. I accidentally hit stuff and it shoots out. I've had that happen a couple times with this, just with the flick fire missiles. But it's equipped with 4 of them. Now, the biggest difference between this X-Wing and previous ones is a really cool feature that I like. Often in the past, you had to manually open all 4 wings. With this one, however, you grab this little knob here and shebang. They are locked in place. I really like the rubber band system. It keeps them even and open, and then you just twist it back, closed. It has a standard landing gear system. Put it down, obviously. You got room in here for Poe and a place to put his blaster, which is really nice. A really great minifigure. If you can find these in store, places like Walmart and Target are starting to mark down their Force Awakens sets. So, you know, this thing retails normally around $80, but I think I got it for maybe half of that price, just by pure luck. It definitely took a little bit to build just because of the wing mechanics, but overall, you know, with the minifigures you get, the play features on it, it's a really great set, and I am beyond stoked to see Poe and BB-8 in action in this X-Wing in The Last Jedi. And you can't have a Resistance unless you've got some really bad guys to resist. This is the LEGO version of Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, also known as the TIE Silencer. If you've seen the trailers for The Last Jedi, you get to see this thing in action a little bit. It looks like a really evil hybrid of the TIE Interceptor as well as Darth Vader's TIE. You can tell just by the wings and the cockpit. If you look right here where my thumb is, if you push on that, more flick fire missiles, obviously. This thing does not come with stud shooters, unlike the X-Wing, which is okay by me because that's one less piece I have to worry about flying off of this. This set clocks in at 630 pieces compared to the X-Wing, which if you look at this, it looks just a little bit bigger because of the wingspan. And I think that's majorly because there are a lot of large plates used in these wings. Just like Poe's X-Wing, this set comes with 3 minifigures, as well as BB-9E, or as he's ever been so dubbed, BB-Hate. Evil clone puns, am I right? If you look at the Kylo Ren minifigure, he does have an alternate face with his scar. It looks fantastic. I really like the cloth material that they used for his cape, and if you really look, the hilt of his lightsaber is much different than his Force Awakens minifigure version, which is accurate since this is a Last Jedi set. It's definitely shaped different than regular TIE fighters. I've got the Special Forces First Order TIE fighter here. Just to give you an idea of size, you can see this thing, as far as like the Lego scale is, it's a lot taller, but this definitely looks a lot more menacing. And that's beside the fact that Kylo Ren is piloting it. But if you watch the trailer, you see a lot of these First Order TIE fighters, as well as Kylo Ren's, and, you know, he's the son of Han Solo, so I would expect him to be a very lethal pilot, so I'm excited to see him in action in his own starfighter, as opposed to having a big creepy looking shuttle flown for him. So let me know in the comments, what kind of vehicles are you excited to see in The Last Jedi? Or what are some of your favorite past Star Wars vehicles? Don't just cop out and say the Millennium Falcon, because that's everyone's favorite. But if you liked what you've seen in this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And we will see you right back here next week with our before and after review of The Last Jedi. May the Force be with you.